Everyone. For those of you I've never met before, my name is Trinity Olmstead. And before I get started with this speech or this announcement, I want to say thank you to all healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, essential workers, teachers, everyone who has done their part to help us get through this pandemic this last 13 months. It is the honor of my life to be here to tell you thank you and to continue to strive so we can make it through this dark time in our history. For those of you wondering what I'm doing, I am here today to announce that I will be running for office in 2022. I'm running for the Georgia House of Representatives here in District 44. We do have a little bit of redistricting going on this year, but as of right now, I am stationed here in District 44, and I'm running because there are so many issues that I'm ready to fight for you in our state legislature, and I believe my best work going forward is in our state legislature. I want to make sure that I am fighting for all Georgians and putting Georgia families first. And that will be my motto the whole entire time I am your state legislator. Overall, we have seen that the same politicians that are getting elected year after year are going on these failed promises and continuing to lie to us. They're not telling us the full truth. And the time is now to make a difference. We cannot continue to keep re-electing the same problem, expecting a solution when they have shown us that they're not willing to work for us. And that is why I'm running for office. This isn't for me, this is for you, because I know the fights and I know what we need to make sure that we can move our community and our state forward. From expanding Medicare and Medicaid to raising teacher pay, to making sure that we end college debt, making sure we raise the minimum wage, and continuing to make college tuition lower, and many other fights. Voting rights is under attack in our state like never before. So we need to make sure that we have a leader and a fighter that can go to the state legislature to fight for you, and I'm that guy. I'm ready on day one to also make sure that we can impose term limits and continuing to fight for the rights of people who cannot fight, giving access to people who have had felonies to be able to vote, and continuing to also make sure that we keep our energy and our climate together, because that is under attack as well. Now, my age might be a little bit discouraging, and I get that. But guess what? Age means nothing when it comes to who can be the most effective person. And we've seen with our current incumbent and other representatives that they have continued to not be effective and continuing to have failed promises. Well, I will not. And I'm ready on day one to lead for you. Now, overall, you're asking, how can you get involved? I'm gonna be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. My Facebook page is Trinity Olmstead, House District HD, Georgia, GA 44. And then my Twitter and Instagram is gonna be at Trinity for Georgia, So I'm hoping that I can have you all join me in this movement. A lot of other campaigns call them a campaign. I'm calling this a movement, because we need more young people in our government like never before. And that is why I'm running. Not for me, but to make sure that I can pave the way to make sure that other people that are my age, young college students, to make sure that we have a voice in our government. Thank you so much.